Yeah, whether this was a tornado or not, the wind damage was so severe that it picked up the garage that was located here, picked it up and blew it over this fence, and it actually ended up landing in the field about 70 feet away.
I was in the house working, and about 2:30 it got quite dark.
Doug Beathy took shelter yesterday after he saw the storm rolling in.
And by the time I had walked just a few steps, the hail had gotten to just extraordinary force. It was coming horizontally into the south side of the house.
He says it only lasted for about 2 minutes and then it was all over.
All I could see was the plywood of the old clubhouse there, and it didn't register right at first. I thought some wood had blown up against the garage, and then I looked again and I could see all the stuff in the garage, but no garage.
A local newspaper had reported that a twister hit near the same spot as the one in 2008. That was just 2 years ago and still fresh in everyone's mind. So when you say the word tornado to someone from Windsor,
you want to hide. Yeah, you want to hide.
Harold Hettinger has lived in Windsor his whole life. He says he looks at the weather in a much different way.
Oh, yes. We pay attention now. It acted just almost like the other one did.
But was it an actual tornado? The National Weather Service in Boulder says the likely culprit that caused damage to the garage was a straight downburst wind event and not a tornado. David Bargenbruck with the National Weather Service in Boulder says they would have to do a site survey to determine if debris indicated an actual tornado. He says trained weather spotters that were looking at the storm yesterday did not see any funnel clouds or tornadoes.
Doesn't mean it couldn't have happened in a very small area, especially since these storms are producing a lot of rain and possibility of what we call a rain wrap tornado where no one sees anything. But at this point in time, it still looks like it was mostly a straight line damaging wind event.
But don't try telling that to Harold.
It was a tornado. Yeah, you could see it coming.
So how is Doug going to clean up this mess now?
We'll let the insurance company worry about that.
Now, the National Weather Service says this is a great example of how potent these severe thunderstorms and tornadoes can be. So if you see these warnings and you hear these warnings, to seek shelter immediately for your own safety. Reporting near Windsor, Tom Livingston, Northern Colorado 5.